So yo, what's up friends? Welcome to my channel Kids in the Kitchen. So I'm back with a new recipe. So today's dish is pav bhaji. I know you can find many other recipes in YouTube. If you don't want to watch this video, then please go and watch some other videos on YouTube. And if you want me to make pav bhaji and in my style, please stay tuned in this video. So I'll be sharing some tips and all with you all. Very easy recipe it is. So it can be done very quickly also. So yeah, enough chatting, let's get cooking. So guys, for this recipe, firstly we have to boil all the vegetables. So for that I have taken around 1 to 1.5 cup of water in a pressure cooker. So now we'll add the vegetables. So here I've taken cauliflower. Size doesn't matter because anyhow you're going to mash it. So cauliflower, adding that in. And here I have some peeled and this chopped vegetables, potato. I have soaked it in the water for around 20 minutes. So adding that in. And also around 4 tomatoes chopped. So 4 tomatoes chopped, add that also in. And now we have to add the salt for it. So around half a tablespoon of salt and a little more. So around 1 tablespoon. So now just give it a good mix and close the lid and keep it for 3 whistles. Remember, just 3 whistles and then we have to open it. So guys, as you see, the vegetables all are cooked properly. Now I have kept 4 whistles because anyhow you have to mash it. So if it becomes also too mashy, also no problem. Anyhow we have to mash it. So I'll show you how it is cooked properly. So as you can see, properly cooked. So after this cools down, transfer it into a bowl and completely mash it, and I'll be showing. So guys, as you can see, like this we have to just mash it and keep completely. Add a little bit water so that it comes to this consistency, not too dry also. So add a little bit of water. Now we'll make the masala in the same cooker we used. So we are saving some utensils also. So we'll use in the same cooker. So guys, firstly for this we'll add some butter. So for this recipe there is a lot of butter included. So just be ready for it. And a little more of it. So this much butter is enough. Now after this butter melts, we have to add cumin seeds. I've taken around 1 to 1.5 tablespoon of cumin seeds or jeera. So adding that in. Now we have to saute this jeera until it pops. So as you can see, now it has been done. Now we have to add onions. Not this much, but yeah, half of it. So add around one big or one medium size onion, finely chopped. So adding that in. And cook this onion until it is transparent or translucent. So keep the flame on medium so that it doesn't burn quickly, and saute this until the onions cook till it's transparent. So guys, as you can see, onions have been transparent. Now it's time to add the ginger. So here around half an inch of ginger finely chopped, and then around 4 to 5 cloves of garlic finely chopped, and a little one green chili finely chopped, because we are adding red chili powder also. So according to your spiciness you can add how much. So I'm adding around one green chili and a very little bit of ginger garlic paste, because we have already added ginger and garlic. So very little actually. This much is more than enough. 1/4 of a teaspoon it is. So now nicely cook this until the rawness of the ginger and garlic goes. So guys, now only before you cook it completely, add around 1 to 1.5 tablespoon of red chili powder. So and now completely mix it until the rawness of the ginger garlic paste goes. So guys, if you want, you can put a little more butter also. I put a little more. This is more than what we have put. So yeah, if you want, you can do it. So now cook So guys, as you can see, the butter started leaving from the mixture. This is the right time, and the rawness of the smell, this also is gone. Now we have to add around 1 medium-sized capsicum finely chopped. And with this, around a half a teaspoon of turmeric powder or haldi powder. So now cook this for 1 minute. So now guys, it's time to add the secret ingredient. This is pav bhaji masala. You get it in Everest pav bhaji masala. So if you don't have this one, you can add garam masala. So I'm taking about 2 tablespoons of this. So adding that in. So now cook it, just mix it with it, and then we have to add the mashed vegetables which we had made. So guys, as you can see, I have put the mash into the cooker, and now completely mix it with the masala we have made. So now mix it with it, and after this is completely mixed, we have to add a little bit water to adjust the consistency of it. So guys, for water, I have the one which we boil the vegetables, that I have strained and I kept it separately, so we can use it for this. So, and one more thing I forgot to tell you all was, before you mash the vegetables, make sure you strain the water, because it will be then too watery. So strain all the excess water and then mash it completely, and if you want to add a little bit more water, then you can add. So now I think you need to get this into a gravy like consistency. So just keep mixing it. So little more water, and this is, as you can see, it got the perfect gravy consistency we are looking for. So now this is done. Now we have to add some. So guys, at this, see, you can see the consistency also. So I'm add a little more water also, so it should be a semi-gravy consistency. And now is the right time. Check the salt, because the one which we boiled the vegetables, there also we added salt. Secondly, the water which we added, we strained it from the vegetables, there also there is salt. So check the salt. I think I'll be needing a little more. So around a half to 3/4 tablespoon of salt. So this will be more than enough. Now completely mix it and add some freshly chopped coriander leaves. And this is done. So add some, and this is done now. So we'll glaze the pav on the tawa. So guys, I've taken a tawa and added a little bit butter on it, and also I've added butter on the pav also. On the inside part, I've just cut it and added butter. So as you can see here, now directly we'll place this into the pan, onto the pan, and with the help of a spoon like this, keep pressing it so that it cooks properly. So it should be around on medium to high flame, and just cook it properly until you see nice golden brown. So I'm adding one more also together. So just keep it like this, and with the help of this, keep pressing it like this on each side, nice hard. And after about a minute or so, then flip it the other side and do the same thing. Before flipping it, just apply some butter on top of this and then flip it. So guys, now it is done on one side. Now just turn it. As you can see how golden brown it is. Now also keep pressing this. So both the pav, just turn both the pavs and do the same thing with that also. Nice, keep pressing it. So now cook it on both the sides until golden brown, and then we'll plate it. So friends, as you saw how easy was the bhaji also. So simple tricks and all if you use normal day-to-day life, but we forget to use it. If you use it in this type of recipe now, it becomes way more easier. So as you saw how easy was this recipe. So if you like this recipe, leave a like down below, and please comment your ideas for next recipes, and also comment down how was the recipe, and if you tried it, how it came for you. And yeah, that's it for today's recipe. If you're new here, subscribe. And till then, I'll meet you all soon with a new recipe. Till then, take care. Stay stay safe and bye bye.